Welcome to Rom Wills Money Matters. Different social groups will have different needs. Now, this is in connection with the demographics, and of course, I've talked about this before, but yeah, you know how it is on social media. You got to hit people several times with something. I'm gonna tell you what. If you setting up a business, first of all, do what I said in the last episode. Figure out what your demographics are. Now, anybody who's followed me a long time, like whether on or any of my channel, but especially on my Deep Thought channel, know I've talked about different social groups. I've studied subcultures and stuff since the 90s when I was working at the Department of Justice Civil Rights Division, Disability Rights Section. And that's when I was first introduced to the deaf community. Like they don't consider, many people in the deaf community don't consider it a problem. And they developed their own language and everything. They have a culture behind it. Heck, they have a culture in the autism community. They developing a culture there. And so both of those groups are going to have different needs and everything. If you like any of the groups that I would say, I ain't even going to say disabled, but differently able. All of them are going to have some type of culture to them. They're going to have different needs as far as what they're going to look at, entertainment, things of that nature. I've talked several times about going to the natural hair community, the natural hair community within the black community. They got different needs. They not gonna buy, they ain't buying those weaves and all of that, so you can't sell that to them. If you go to any natural hair events, particularly expos, when you go through there, you got natural stuff for the hair. And I'll be buying some stuff there if I got an order from somebody. I just ordered some stuff from some people. I mean, they even got stuff to help you restore some hair. I've just got some more. Rom should be bald by now. Unnaturally bald. I was like, oh, wait a minute, this stuff filling the spots. And I've gotten some stuff from my co-parent too. And she was like, yeah, that stuff's working. I could look at it. I said, oh, yeah. So, it's some stuff that you want to use. But that's that community. Or if you talk about the vegan community, I talk a lot about that. They're going to have different needs. They ain't going to want those regular cookies and everything. No, they want a different type of cookie. They're going to want those cupcakes not made with eggs. Vegans are hardcore. They won't even eat eggs. So they're going to have different needs regardless of the group. So one of the things you want to do is, well, first, what social group are you a part of? Okay. All right, you have a business idea. Will your business appeal to that particular group? Because one of the things I haven't found as much, the only thing I found, I've looked at different groups, the only thing I found as far as subcultural economics is one, talking about hipsters, two, talking about sneakerheads. And people are saying the hipster culture is going out. I don't know. But sneakerheads, that's definitely big. Okay, so you're in that subculture. All right. How you gonna get those sneakers? Like, I don't know anything about it, but you still, selling and whatnot. Maybe you said, okay, I'm gonna open up a sneaker store, and you go in some malls and that's all they selling. And not the type that you gonna work out in, the type that you wearing for style. Okay, they have a different need. You are supplying that need. See, understand as a business, you providing a service you supplying a need by providing a service or a product. That's very important. So if you want to succeed in business, first of all, you need to know the needs of the group that you're dealing with. You need to know the needs of that group. You need to know the group, period. Like I say, you pay attention. Those are your consumer demographics. What are the demographics of the group? Like I said, when I was selling my book, Nice Guys and Players, I primarily tapped into that group of men who were buying stuff. Basically, we could talk about dating and all that. They want to know how to get laid. There was a whole group there. There's been some millionaires in that general group. There's been some millionaires, six-figuraires, Is that a new term? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I had to look at that group. Who am I talking to? Even when I'm online, which group am I talking to? Like if say you're a content creator, all right, what is your group? What needs are in that group? You know, like I'll use for an example, relationships again. You got people like incel communities, black pill communities, everything. You got content creators who specifically cater to them. And whether you agree with them or not, it's still happening. There's, of course, people who don't agree with them, but people making money off of it. You know, they have different needs. You know, if you like, you know, somebody who got a product for hair, like let's use the natural hair example. You have to figure out, okay, where are those people at? How can I reach those people? They have a different need. Like, and you know, there some people call it niche marketing or something, but hold up. You can become a millionaire based off of that niche, depending on how large that niche is or how much you selling your product for. You know, it depends. It depends where, you know, you have to figure that out. See, like I said, and I've said this before for business, any business is providing a product or a service to a particular people. And you have to look at it that way. What does this group of people need? Okay, what can I produce? Do I have a product that they're going to buy? Or do I have a need? I mean, do I have a service I can provide? It's whatever. I mean, trust me, I've seen it, even in some subcultures. Like I'm familiar with the Tantra subculture, Tantra, tomato, that's building up. And I think someone Indian had provided the, you know, the correct pronunciation. Yeah. That's something else. But if you really look at it, right? All right, you gotta. I'm familiar with a few of those subcultures in there, and you have some people making some good money. Like you got some people making some money doing like, it's not quite Reiki, but that's another culture. You got some people making like good money just providing Reiki services, and you know, and indeed, and you got some more. I would say some more Pan-African cultures, subcultures within the United States where someone is like, you got some people making money just off of jewelry. More African-centered jewelry, you know, so Ankhs, Gyanyames, the Eye of Horus, all of that. But they have different needs. So when you put your business together, when you think about an idea, think about, once again, you got to think about which group are you going for. And don't just pick a group and you know you're not a part of it, because you need to be a part of the group to know what they really like. Because an outsider might not pick up on some things. But somebody who's in the group, they within the groups, and they say to themselves, hold up, this is needed and I can provide it. And here's a good way of looking at it too. If you in any group you in, think about the things that you need. Think about the things, it might not be there in the group. You might be an innovator. Think about the things that you need, all right? So anyway, y'all know the deal. Let's go make that money.